Live. Yep. Yeah. So what's up, guys? I'm Smog here. How you doing? I trust you had an amazing weekend. I think this is the wrongest time to go live and talk about like favorite. Oh shit, my phone. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay, yeah. So I'm back here. So this is probably like the wrongest time to be talking about like favorite websites in 2022. FIFA World Cup just ended. Everybody is in a super hyper mode. Just wants to talk about the goat and all of those things. I don't watch football, by the way, right? And yeah, so basically what I'm just going to be doing is just like ranting about like websites that I saw this year that I think looked really amazing. So if you're a web developer or you're a web designer or whatsoever, right? And basically like how I personally like get inspiration for work. Like I look at other people's work, try to inspect what they are doing very well, and I infuse it to like my own work, like on a day to day, right? To the people who are celebrating FIFA World Cup, congratulations. To those who are not happy with the outcome, congratulations to you as well, right? So we are just going to like get straight into it and like get started. And I have like a list of websites that I'm going to share and talk about. If there are websites that you've seen this year that you like as well, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Actually, don't just drop them in the comment section. There is a Google form where you're supposed to drop it. So let me just get that in a minute. So let me just share my screen. This is supposed to be like a live stream, nothing like serious. So share screen, screen two, share. Alrighty. And if you don't watch football, this is what Google's landing page. Google created something for the winning team. So go check Google to see celebration of Argentina. I think we can. That's like a really good foot to start on. I think this look is really nice. Confetti celebrating Argentina from all over the world. So that's my first favorite website of the year. Google always doing amazing stuff, right? Always trying to like modify their landing page uh to fit into various events. And right before this live stream, I just started to like search for FIFA. I don't watch football. I don't know anything about football, right? And I just saw like this really cool and nice animation. So I just thought like to let you know. And you can replay it by clicking on this. Somebody is saying the goat is messy. I don't know anything about this goat wood or this goat sheep, but whosoever, okay, yeah, maybe you can just drop it in the comment section. Whosoever you think your goat is and all of that. I'm sure I will not be able to like moderate that conversation. Probably Ine would be able to do that. So yeah, so I'll just get like the Google form where you can drop like your favorite websites, what they are. I'm just going to get a Google form. You can drop your favorite website in this Google form. It's actually right in the description of this live stream. Um, so I'm dropping it in the comment section. In this comment, and it says Messi is the GOAT. I don't know who the GOAT is, but I know who my GOAT is when it comes to websites. And the first website which I really liked, which launched this year, is Flutterwave's website. And what I love about this website, of course, it came with Flutterwave's rebrand. Flutterwave is for anybody watching this out of Nigeria, right? Flutterwave is a mobile, not a mobile, like it's a payment platform just like Stripe. So think about Stripe, but in Africa, Nigeria, and all of that, right? That's what Flutterwave is at the core, right? And Flutterwave did a rebrand this year, and part of that rebrand was their new website, right? And one of the things that is obvious when you enter this website is just like the use of typography. So this is kind of like a serif. It's a serif, not sans serif font. Like it has this really cool feel and this bold presence, and the opening text, endless possibilities for every businesses. And another thing I like about this website is the way they feature businesses. Some months ago, these were not the businesses on this landing page, right? So these are obviously customers who use this Flutterwave, and these are quite popular businesses as well. Most people know Pharmacy Africa. Most people know Food City. If you don't know Food City, at least you will know Crocs. And this is just like a very good use of, like, you don't just build a website and just start throwing images on there, right? These are like very good use of imagery of your customers, right? And they try to earn trust by building brands that are known on the landing page. So, for example, even if you don't know Food City, at least you know Crocs. You'll be like, okay, so this guy is process payments for Crocs or someone who sells Crocs, and you'll be like, okay, I think I want to check this out. And pharmacy is a drug platform where you can basically like get drugs and stuff like that, right? Then social proof. trusted by 1 million plus businesses, and you have all these big guys there. Then you see the bold serif or sans serif font again. Then the use of colors from the identity. You have this orange, which seems to be like quite present. Then you have the orange again. Then you have the use of the green, right? Then I think one thing that I don't really like about this website, and I don't know if somebody on Flutterwave's design team can explain to me, is the use of this imagery. This illustration feels off from the entire website. I don't know if anybody like would agree or disagree with me on this, right? The that illustration looks really off from everything that you've seen. Like everything you've seen so far looks really bold, looks really solid, but this illustration feels like an undone or an unfinished work, right? I don't know what they are trying to communicate. Another thing that I'm not sure I really liked on this website is this typography. I feel like it's just like in the face, but you can't really like pick the message that they are trying to like pass across over here. Then of course I love this section so much where you just have like some text and like you have this dark background and like a very good use of shadow, and there is this animation going on over here. You see the use of the colors again, and their lists as this custom element which they use, which is actually very interesting. Then you have all of these features being featured here as well. Yeah, very fantastic website. Another thing I like about this website, yeah, so aside this is this animation that goes on here. Like, what the, like, this is just so look and just so calming to look at. Like, and I don't know how they put this off, but if you inspect this page here, right, if you inspect this guy, I think basically it's an SVG that is being animated, right? But my guess is that probably this is like a Lottie file that was created, and that Lottie file is what was imported into the website. But so far so good. Like as far as you can see, basically what you can see here is just the elements that is being animated and going off. So yeah, so that's also like another really fantastic thing about the website. Now I think what really does it for me on this website is when you have like a website and you have like a lot of things that you're doing or a lot of stuff that you're doing, many a times it is very difficult to like manage it. So for example, we are on the collect payments page. If you go to the send money page, you can see that there is some form of consistency in terms of the layout, right? So basically you have text on the left, right, and you have like some CTA. If you come to send money, it's basically the same layout. The only thing that is different is just this imagery like coming from the bottom. And I feel like this is where like a lot of businesses miss it. Like you want to design every landing page and you want like every landing page to be unique and all of that, where you should be like, you should be focused more on like scale rather than just say, oh, like make everything unique. And there is also like a way that you can make each website look different from each other, like from the use of color, the use of imagery, or probably like illustrations and stuff like that, right? So yeah, so these are like one of the things that I like about Flutterwave's website. You can see this, all of this. The illustration style is what I still don't understand though, because everything about the brand looks very bold, but when it comes to illustrations, the illustrations looks bare. You can see these images look really bold. Yeah, I think this is the only illustration that looks finished or done so far, while other images, like just other illustrations, look undone and stuff. So yeah, so that's like my first website, and those are like the reasons why I love the website. They took into consideration a lot of scale. That is the fact that there's a lot of components that is reusable across like all the different pages. And even though this is at the center, this as well could be like the same component that was used across the collect payments, the send money pages, and all of that. So this looks really nice. This looks really neat. And yeah, really awesome website. Then my next website, which I like so much, is actually Flutterwave's dashboard. And I say this anytime that this is literally the only dashboard that I think in the world doesn't feel like every other dashboard that you've seen in your entire life. And you're about to enter into the dashboard. So, like, of course, the login page is very, very simple. It's actually very, very simple. Then instead of you logging into the dashboard and select the businesses that you are working with or that you have, it just like lists all the businesses for you. And when you get into the dashboard, you can actually like change the businesses as well, right? So for this, I'm just going to do a remove smog, which is myself, right? So it's fetching results and it's immediately asking me to like add an extra layer of security. this is probably something that anybody can do. But what really does it for me on this dashboard is the fact that because Flutterwave does a lot, like you have things like payment links, you have transactions, you have cards, and there's just like massive features in the dashboard. When you like most websites, I don't want to mention any of their competitors' name, right? But most dashboards that you most likely interacted with just list everything for you on the sidebar. What Flutterwave has done is just to like categorize all the features into categories. So when you come to home, you see like overview of your data, things that you've done. Obviously, you can say I'm broke. So this is like just like zero naira, zero kobo, and all of that, right? And what do you call it? You see an overview. Then when you click on transactions, then it opens up a menu, which means that there are more things under transactions. This is way better than just like so in the past, or what a lot of dashboards and a lot of businesses still do is you have transactions, then you now see all these items under transactions while you are being distracted with other items that is under customers, balances, store payments of accounts, and all of those things, right? So this feels like using a super app. So it's more like taking an inspiration from what a super app should be and creating like a super dashboard. And that's like what I really love about this dashboard. It shows that it's the design team that worked on this were not just saying, oh, let us just like design another dashboard. It was a lot of thoughtful design. It was a lot of intentional design that went into this. So that like definitely Flutterwave's marketing website, Flutterwave's dashboard really does it for me as like top of the list for the website that did it for me in 2022. Of course, there's really no ranking. I'm not ranking websites and say, oh, this one is better than that one. I love this. But these are like websites that I feel like were really thoughtful and the designers were not lazy, right? And you see that this shows through. I think this shows the level of design leadership, like how experienced like leadership is. And I feel like across board, even engineering, because sometimes you can do something that is super good, super nice, interactive, and all of that, and nobody just wants to. The engineers just don't want to implement them. So I feel like this shows like there is a good level of communication between the engineering and the design team at Flutterwave. So if you know anybody at Flutterwave, please send them money because they are doing an amazing job. So the next website that does this for me this year is Burger King's website. Oh my god! So like random fact about me, like I use e-commerce platforms a whole lot, and I would say that 90% of the e-commerce websites that I've used or that I use are kinda like a pain in the ass to use, right? And what I like about so I'll just first of all like show you through show you through the website. The Juicy Whooper, then you have this guy, Taste Better, basically a carousel that advertise all the various products that they sell on the website, right? And you have all of these guys. So first thing, right, that makes this website does it for me is that the store locator actually works. Like most businesses, most banks, and all of those things that add store locator to their website, it's just there for show. So let me just put in here and let me just say Surulere. Surulere. No, not Surulere. Let me do Shomolu. So I'll just do Shomolu Street, Lagos, Nigeria. And I know there's a Burger King in Bagada. Okay, yeah. So you can see this is actually showing all the Burger Kings that are in that are close or around Shomolu. Sorry, I want to make a little adjustment to this guy. Okay, I think I should leave it the way it was. All right. So this shows up all the Burger King that are actually close. And right now I think it's just like basically all the Burger Kings in Lagos. And if you click on show on map, it actually works. It actually works. Like, man, I don't know why a lot of businesses find it difficult to pull it off, and Burger King just comes and does this thing and it just works, right? So yeah, definitely like one of the things that does it for me for Burger King's website. The store locator works. You can see this on the map. There's even a phone number that you can call. I didn't even see that before. Let me click on this guy. See, there's even a phone number that you can call. And I'm pretty sure that if you call that phone number is going to work. It's going to go through. So if you come over to their menu, it shows this is a sign of intention. Like you see that the website just looks really clean because the photograph of each of the burgers is actually on a transparent background. And I'm sure like they took time out to like remove the background and everything just looks really nice. Like you literally want to reach out on the screen and eat a burger right now. Like All of these things are not hard, but it just requires like a lot of intentionality. Like a lot of businesses will probably just look for like a mock-up or just like snap a picture and like just move on with life, right? Like they really took their time to like take pictures of the burgers, remove the background. I'm sure they did some editing here because some of these burgers actually like look too good to be true, right? So like this is what their menu looks like. And the fact that everything on this website just works, like it's just really so amazing. This is actually like my favorite e-commerce website of all time. So if you come here, click on an item, you can see the details about it, because what you are checking is actually the menu. You are not saying that you want to order or you want to buy anything yet, right? So if you want to order, you can always click on order. Even though I think that there is a way they can see infuse, or they could have infused um the order into like the menu, but I think that works as well. And considering the fact that there are a bunch of ordering options, they have my name here. Considering the fact that there are a bunch of ordering options, I'm guessing that's why they probably didn't add it to the list of what do you call it, to the what do you call it, that's why they didn't add it to the menu list. So if I click on table service, for example, I've not used this table service before, by the way. I've not used the table service before. I've only done order. I'm trying to get the link. Okay, so this is taking forever. Let me just do Shomolu Lagos. Shomolu Lagos. Okay, this is taking forever. Let's do delivery. I'll just do delivery. The delivery service is what I've used. I'm guessing, is it my internet? I'm guessing it's my internet or something. I'm guessing it's my internet. It's definitely my internet or something. I'm guessing it's my internet. So let me just do use avenue. Right. So you pick where you want to deliver to first. Oh, now they have an image here. Then you have all the various burgers that you can buy. Wait, we don't have enough people on this live stream. I would have said I should do a giveaway, but no burger, no burger for anybody. No burger for anybody. Oh. So, well, if we get like more people, we can probably like come back to this website and probably like do a burger, right? So if you click on, so I'm trying to look for a very low price. So I'm going to click on the Whopper Junior. Close right now. Can't place order. Fuck. Shit. I'm going to show you what the ordering experience looked like on this website. Like it's just so smooth and nice, but unfortunately, they are closed for now and you can't place order right now. And I think that most food ordering service would not even show this, right? Okay, maybe except for Chowdeck and A-Foods, right? But most self-service platforms would not show you this, which I think is nice. And going back to like, or talking about imagery, you can see that the image that they are using here is actually different from what you have on the landing page. It's different. So I think this page is still loading. Let me just refresh this guy. So the what? Oh shit. Is Burger King's website broken? Interesting. This is not the landing page, is it? This is not the landing page. About BK. Oh shit. I just saw what the problem is, or the problem was. I was on, so they have a subdomain to undo the ordering. Yeah. So there is an order.burgerking.ng. That's why. Oh shit. So they have two different websites. Okay, that makes sense now. Right. But I think the fact that they are still able to like maintain a consistent look even across two domains shows like the fact that they do top and quality work here. So yeah, then you have all these other things like coupons and all of those things, right? So that's really like what I like about the website. The website has like a seamless experience if you like try to order on it, and like the use of imagery, like a lot of intentionality and all of that. That's like what I love about the website. So up next, my next website, or one of like my top website for the year, is Mainstack, right? So Mainstack made this list because I've been following Mainstack like since inception, right? Like I know what the old website used to look like, and I know what like the new website is right now, right? So before now, and they kind of did like a mini rebrand as well, right? Which is like one of the things that does it for me, right? So they went all black before they used to be like an orange, yeah. But instead of like the orange, I'm talking about branding, and instead of like just focusing on website, but it's fine, I guess. So they used to have like an orange, yeah, but now everything is all black, and they are now like using that orange and the color right inside of like the brand itself, which I think like is really cool. And this new style of having menu not stretching from end to end, I think that's kind of like a design trend in 2022, because I think a lot of brands actually did this. So Mainstack is actually kind of trendy as well. And the fact that you can enter your username, say for example test live stream test live stream, and they're actually doing some validation here to confirm if the name is not taken, if I'm not correct, if I'm correct. So let me see. Let me see. Let me try my Mainstack username. Mainstack. I use Mainstack by the way. Aremo underscore smog. So let me do aremu underscore smog for this Mainstack. You see, it shows me an error. So they're actually validating that the username that you're about to create like doesn't exist. So I think that's a fantastic experience for the user. So you don't just like select a username, and it's when you get on the page where you want to create your stack or you want to create your account, that's where they now tell you that, oh, sorry, oh, we can't use this your username and stuff like that, right? So I'm just going to say and say test live stream, and let's see the experience, what it looks like. Create Mainstack, then it shows a modal. That's very nice. Most people will take you to another page. Most people will take you to another page, but I don't think like another page is like the best experience, because sometimes the user still wants to like see what's happening on here. So create Mainstack, then you can just like enter your email and other details that you need, and you can sign up on Mainstack. So I think that's a very good and nice way to actually like onboard people into your platform or your system. Then like this website is straight to the point. So it feels like this website feels like, oh, hey guys, we need to launch this like tomorrow, but we need to make it amazing. And I think like it does the job really. Then you have the home, you have the terms of service, which is very good. I think one thing I really like about this site is the way that they make use of patterns and colors. So there is the background is orange, then the pattern on the background manages to be orange as well, and it shows off well like in terms of contrast, and it looks really good. If you look at like the terms and the privacy policy, the use of the illustrations and the images, love it. One thing I think could be better though on this privacy policy page is this guy should be hanging here, so that if the user, oh, okay, maybe because it's not working as a navigation, right? I think maybe because I think there's a website that does this. There's a website that does this thing I'm talking about. Let me see. Terms of service. Yeah. Oh shit. Cloudflare connection secure. Yeah. So something like this. This guy hanging to the side over here. I think that's something that looks really cool, or something that would be cool, right? And also being able to like use this guy for navigation and stuff. I think that's something that would be really cool. For the Mainstack team. If anybody on their team ever gets to watch this video, I guess that's something that's a feedback for their engineering team. Then let's take a look at the dashboard itself. Let's take a look at dashboard itself. So it's trying to log me in. I think maybe because I was logged in before. Let me just log out. Log out. Yeah, so you have this carousel here. But I don't understand what this carousel is doing though. Like I'm just seeing one fine girl with images. Like I feel like maybe these are creators, just like we have on the landing page, just like we have on the landing page where you have like testimonial of like creators on the platform, right? I think that's something that could be helpful, instead of just saying like instead of just saying like a fine girl and really not like knowing what to do. Oh, I can't log in. Oh, really? I can't click on it and open another tab. Maybe showing, oh, maybe Aremu Smog, YouTuber, content creator, or something. I think that's something that probably could have been helpful. Or probably, oh, this is just like a carousel of images, but the navigation seems not to be working. Wow. Mainstack needs to fix that up. So The next website that I'm going to be reviewing is Dojah. So what Dojah does is identity verification, right? So if you're building a website or you're building, it's like I'm doing marketing for all these, what do you call it? It's like I'm doing marketing for all these brands and businesses and shit, right? Like these people need to come and pay me money or something. Like I can't just be talking about your business and nobody's like paying me and stuff. Sorry, I want to take a picture for my WhatsApp status. Very important. Since nobody's paying me after all, at least I should do something to market myself. So yeah, so like basically what Dojah does is identity verification, right? And I think their website looks really sleek. I've known Dojah too, right? Like I've seen Dojah's previous website, and from where the website is to where they are right now, like it's a huge, massive step, right? But there are like a couple of things that I think could be better here. So for example, yeah, this arrow over here is not aligned to the text, right? I'm guessing maybe because it's like an SVG, and maybe because the color is different. Maybe that's like why it's different. So probably two different SVGs that they probably like didn't pay attention to. But I like what is going on with the pattern at the back here. I think that something that would have been really cool though is if this guy was transparent, and by the time you scroll down, I think if this guy was transparent, since he's not sticking to the top or anything, then I think that like this might have continued to like look like really, really cool. So you have like the list of products. And yes, again, designing websites that are heavy with content are actually quite difficult. So yeah, you have like government ID verification, you have like all of these things, right? I feel like this is probably like one of the ways, or they could have taken like a cue from like a platform like Flutterwave to like decondense like this tool, because there seems to be like a whole lot going on right here, right? But I think that for them it still works, right? Because they are trying to tell or show like the number of services that these guys provide. So if you click on government ID verification, you have a landing page for that. So like I said again, reusability is like very, very important, like when you're trying to like build a website that scales very well. So if you go to like all of these landing pages, you see like a lot of similarity, basically the same layout. You have the text to the left, you have an image to the right, then it can be a component whose background can change and all of that, right? So yeah, so this is something that I think that Dojah has done really well. If you go through all the landing pages basically is the same thing. The only thing that is changing is the text and the image. Text, image, text, image. And this is not necessarily a bad thing if you are trying to build a landing page or landing pages that are going to scale very well. But if you say, oh, you want every website to, or every landing page to be unique, to look good, and all of that, you're going to be wasting a lot of developer time, and your marketing team will not be happy with you because you will not be shipping as fast as you should. Then API references that most likely will be hosted somewhere else. Then company, about us, that's a bit different. That's something that you want to spend some time on making unique. I like this effect. I like this effect. Then you have a video here that is hosted on YouTube. Yeah. Always delegate your video to a third-party service. Don't host your video directly. It's going to like waste a lot of time and going to consume like a lot of resources. I'm not going to log in into Dojah's dashboard. Yeah, but that's like Dojah for you. So yeah, up next on my list is I don't know which one to go first, right? Yeah, but the next website I'm reviewing is actually like a personal website of someone, great designer, working out of Nigeria, working out of Studio Null, is Fayemi. Isaac Fayemi. So yeah, so very good things about this website. You have this loader thing that tells you like the duration of the website. The I think the amazing thing, or the really amazing thing about this website, is the fact that the entire website looks really gamified. So you, even though the website is downloading, it still tells you that you need to enter. So when you click on it, unfortunately you can't hear the sound, but there's like a ting, ting sound that happens, and you can of course see that animation that happens, right? Yeah. So that's that for the website. One thing I'm observing now though is that it seems that the texts are not like vertically aligned at the center of this website, which is probably something that maybe the team can work on. There's an integration to Spotify here, super amazing. When you click on it, it takes you to Spotify. Soft. Then you have this 3D model of Isaac, I think so. Then I think this website is so simple yet like really interesting, like and amazing to look at. So if you click on work, you are going to like see a list of the project he has worked on. So this is like example of really good websites that are not complicated. I hope the noise is not getting into this live stream. For fuck's sake, why am I living beside the road? Oh my goodness. Shit. Wow. Is the noise getting into the live stream? Mad. So yeah. So then you have a list of all his works. I think you have an expand. Oh, nice. This wasn't here before. Then there's like a list of the they're like screenshots of the images. This is really nice. This is really nice. This is really nice. This is really, really nice and amazing. I think there's a lot you can take from like building a website like this in terms of like portfolio and stuff, right? I look at this interaction. Nice. Nice, really nice work. So you can come back to the home page here. So there was really no need to add like home or anything, just home. Like this website just looks really gamified, which I think is very nice. If you click on info, then you get information about Isaac. Yeah, hello, Ekabo. That in Yoruba means welcome. Uh, Based in Lagos, Nigeria. Blah blah blah. Then you get to see like all of this information about him, nicely put out here. And yeah, this is so nice. I think my favorite part of this entire website is actually this section. It feels like the label of a cloth or something. So this website is actually like very, very creative. And there's a version 1.6. But I don't know if this is text or that's a design or an SVG that was inserted into there. But let me check. I think I should probably like okay, yeah, so this is SVG. I think I should probably like do reviews of more website. I think I enjoy like looking through other people's work and just like talking about it. I intentionally removed things that I've worked on this year out of like this list because of course my judgments will be biased. Everything that I work on is great. I'm badass now. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, there's a bug. I'm trying to scroll up. Okay, yeah, works now. So back. I think that's all to this website. The paid transitions is really amazing. Straight to the point introduction of himself and these cards over here. Really, really amazing and cool stuff. Up next on my list is Paystack Terminal. Sorry, is anybody on this call? Like, what are your favorite websites now? Drop now. Let's see now. There's a link to a Google form. Let me share the link to the Google form again. Share your favorite website now. Like, let's review them. Let's see. Let me know if you have good tastes. I know somebody's on this live stream. I don't know who the person is, but let me know. Let me know if you have good taste now. I mean, we are scared that your website tastes like you'll be casted. Don't worry. Uh Personally, except you are Apple or anything, right? Everybody's basically like just is trying to figure shit out. So that's a link. If you have like any website, your favorite website so far this year, just drop a link. Let's look through it and like let's just review it. So we have like a couple of websites to go. The next website on my list is actually Paystack Terminal. This website is just for me like super 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 amazing. And there's a lot of things that I think that front-end engineers that can take away from this website, especially like in terms of interaction, because they didn't try to do too much with this website. And that's like what really makes it amazing. And the fact that I think one really unique thing or amazing thing about the Paystack team is the fact that they're able to scale their branding across various touch points, and that for me is like super massive. That's like Google level kind of shit. That's like Facebook. Okay, I think the person who does scale the most, I think this is up for argument, right? But I think one brand that really gets what scale means when it comes to like design, using like design system and stuff, right, is really Google, because they have various products and they're able to like bubble this their branding, their system across like the various products. So if you enter Gmail, you enter Google Photos, you enter YouTube, it just feels like you're looking at the same product. And I think that's what like Paystack has been able to achieve. So even though this is like, and interesting thing is that this the development of this landing page, of this marketing page, was actually outsourced, right, to Studio Null. I don't know if it's Studio Null, but like the founders of Studio Null actually talked about like working on this website, right? And it's just amazing the fact that you can bring third-party people into your product and they are still like able to like make it look good. So that of course is credit to like the people you have brought in to work on the product itself, and also credit to you as a brand or as a business that you have been able to like create a good system that when new people come in, that it works really fine. So yeah, so you have all of these. So you have this guy here, which is I think a video. Then you can replay, and you can see how subtle the animation is. There is actually a video I made on how to create a custom video player on this channel, right? So you can check that out, and it is until after this animation is done before you see the replay button. I think that's really amazing. Then you have this really nice animation. Like just see that. Like a lot of things is going on, but it doesn't feel too much. Something happens before another thing happens. You have contact sales, really smooth animation as well. Then social proof, businesses that are using your platform. I think one thing that I have issue with right now is okay. I can't even have an opinion. Like I didn't work on this product, right. But I think but I'm guessing it's because of my screen size, and I think that might be like a responsiveness issue, right? Okay, yeah. So right now it looks better, but when I first looked at it, like on the full screen, this website felt this guy felt very far away from this section, especially considering the fact that this is dark and there's just like some pattern. If you are looking at it from the live stream, this website probably doesn't even look what do you call it? The entire thing probably even looks black, right? But right now you can see that everything is not black. I'll probably drop the link to it. You can check it out, paystack.com/terminal. Then you have like these 3D animations, and I think they did some sort of WebGL stuff here. Then this is actually a carousel. So let me see. So if you click on this, it goes back to this. It goes back to this, then it does that, then it goes to that. Oh, nice. So it's actually a carousel. That's a really beautiful way to use a carousel, end of the day accounting features. But the problem I'm having right now is the fact that for me to click any of this carousel, I literally like have to come down, right, to come and reach for it, which can be like a bit of an hassle. Maybe there is a way that they could have worked this, maybe like this guy on top or something, so that it's easily accessible and anything you don't need, you can like easily scroll down since there is like a lot of white space. But never still, this is like a really amazing website. Then you have all these other features, split payments, you have all of these things. Oh, you can click on this to change it. Like it's just how subtle these animations are and not in your face. That's like what really like makes it really look good. And the way they use the gradients, they didn't use it too much. Like it's not like all over the place, even though it is in your face. Then you have the testimonials, you have gradients here, you have this guy. What can you build? Then you have this guy. Then you have this is a carousel as well. I'm sure a lot of work went into like making this happen, which is really amazing. Uh, Grocery store, then play. Okay, so the video is playing. So they try to do some annotations here, which I think is super interesting as well. Oh, so the video is not done. Yeah, makes sense. Amazing stuff. Then you have these other sections as well. You have this video. This play button is like one of my favorite things on this website, right? If you so you may not observe this, right? But you see that the animation is coming outwards. I don't know if you can see like a ripple effect on that play button, right? Right now it's just coming outwards, coming outwards, coming outwards. When you over on it, then it goes inwards, literally like calling you to click on it. I feel like that's so brilliant and amazing. Then when you click on it, it's going to load. I think this is a YouTube video. Yeah, it's a YouTube video which gets played. Let me pause it. Let me pause it and scroll down. Then you have all the various things that are in the box when this terminal is shipped to you. Like this website is so nice. Like like when you over on something, something is going on and it is not like it's grabbing your attention, but it is not it's not annoying. Like when you over on the charger, you see this guy, it becomes lighter and the animation like just goes. You over on this, it becomes clearer. You over on this, it becomes clearer. And you have this guy dancing. I don't know if this is a video or a 3D model. I think we can always inspect. Let's inspect and let's see. There's actually a lot of things I'm seeing on this website that I'm learning that I can use on the job as well. Okay, yeah. So this is a video. Nice. So this is a video. Really, really nice and smart. And I think the most interesting thing about this website is that it was not built with any framework. This is just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. No frameworks whatsoever. I don't know if there's an animation library used here, but so far so good. Everything like just really looks so good. And yeah, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Like, what do you think? Let me hear your comments in the comment section before we go on to my final website. Then we look at the websites that you like, the websites that you like that you've dropped like responses in the comment section. We're going to review those ones as well. Okay, so top of the list, and I think this should be pretty obvious for anyone in the Nigerian tech space, right? Like, this is like the maddest. Okay, let me help this website. It's like the maddest website that I've seen, and there's just like, like most of the websites you see that, oh, this is a good thing to pick from this is a good thing to pick from that, right? Right. This website has like, they just got it right. And luckily for me, like I was able to like yes some of the things that some of the team that worked on this website were saying is that it shows like the readiness of people to like just push boundaries and just like to push themselves to like get things done. And I feel like that's the secret to like every great product, and that's like a lesson that I'm personally picking and taking into the next year. So if you don't know it, I'm about to introduce you to it, and that website is Chowdeck. Amazing. So first, this website opens with asking you if you've eaten with different languages. So this is Sheotijel, Iriala, Inri. I think this should be Igbo. Then Kun Chiabinchi, that's Hausa. And these are all languages in Nigeria. If somebody outside of Nigeria gets to watch this video, have you eaten? You don't chow, that's pidgin. The only issue I have with this animation is that I feel like it's too slow, because I can literally read Shotijel in like 1 second, and the animation right now is like about 4 seconds or 6 seconds or 5 seconds. Like, I don't even know. I think that's something that probably can be better, right? So yeah, then you have this illustration of, if you live in Lagos, you definitely know. Even if you don't live in Lagos, you probably definitely know this monument. So I think this is Civic Center. This is National Theatre. I don't know what this guy is. This should be Third Mainland Bridge, and you have these guys going up and down to deliver food. Like this is just like a summary. This is basically, oh, you land on the website and see a summary of like what the brand does immediately. And also, just like Mainstack, the landing page. Let me go back to Mainstack. The navigation bar also uses that peel approach, and it even did it better in that it's not just like, you don't just have like a straight nav bar, like everything is segmented. So you see the logo.
Oh shit. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, yeah, soft, good. So yeah, so my headphone is down. I thought I had it charged. By the way, this Logitech headset, I don't know, like there seem to be like a lot of issues with this headset. Like, I don't know, like you have to charge it almost every time and stuff. But let's get back to it, right? So I think the use of these pills is really amazing. And the fact that when you over on all of these things, it just feels unique. Like when I first overed on this guy, I thought that, oh, when I over on other things, it's going to be the same. But then these illustrations, then this guy looks different, and then this guy as well, like mad, mind blowing. If you check this guy, you have vendors, you have riders. If you click on vendors, it's going to take you to the okay. I thought it was going to take you to the store, but it takes you to the pages for the vendors. So I think one thing that they did really well, or one thing that the team that worked on this really understood very well is information architecture, like being able to break things down, being able to break things down like very, very well and effectively. That's something that I think that the team that worked on this very well, because they're able to separate the main things which you usually look for. Oh, company, you want to know about the company, you want to know frequently asked questions, you want to go to their blog and read stories, you want to reach out to the team and all of that, right? Then to the business sides of things, things like their vendors, their riders, this is just like, so I feel like this is brilliant. And if you want to order food directly from the website, you can just like click on this and it takes you to the web app where you can order food. And this is really amazing. There's a glitch here. This is looking blurred. Why is that happening? Somebody needs to send this to Chowdeck team to review. This is supposed to be, I would expect that something like this should be an SVG, not a PNG. Why are you using SVG for an illustration that is as small as this? I feel like in Yoruba they will say it's okay, these are like small things that can literally like ruin experience for users. Like I would expect something like this to be an SVG, not a PNG. So I'm guessing that's why like this is breaking to start with. So same thing with these guys. Illustrations should be SVG, never PNG. Why are you making it SVG? Except maybe, of course, you're using Next.js. Are they using Next.js on this website? I don't like Next.js, by the way. Yeah, they're using Next.js. Yeah. I use Chowdeck now because they are using Next.js. If they are developers, like front-end engineers on the stream, just let me know like what your favorite framework is or are, right? But yeah, aside that little fuck up on the website, like the use of illustration across this website is really, really amazing, right? Like it is bold compared to like what we saw on Flutterwave. Flutterwave's illustrations were a little bit conservative, more like, oh, they didn't want to do too much and all of that, right? But the illustrations on on Chowdeck's website is really, really amazing. They are bold and nice. And that shows that they probably have someone dedicated to illustrations on the team. So they didn't just go to FreePic or any free asset website and just like try to get illustrations. Look at these avatars. Like, don't they just look amazing? If you check the mobile app, you can actually like select these avatars and all of that, right? Then you have the frequently asked questions. This is really like no need to animate it. No need to animate it. Like you just need to show them these are the frequently asked questions and basically just move on with like then animations again. Oh my goodness. Like this is just so nice. Like it's almost like I should be I try like feel like ordering something on Chowdeck, but unfortunately I'm not in Lagos, so I can't even order something, right? And look at image. It's not every time you put text, like everything just like looks really good. Then the layout in the footer. Oh my goodness. Like this is just like amazing use of grid. Like everything is aligned to something. So you have the email subscription here. Let me do, I'm not even subscribed to the email. Then you enter this, and this is somehow aligned to the footer. I'm not sure like a lot of businesses or a lot of platforms like do something like this. And just to imagine, this is just like a food ordering app, and there's just like a lot of intentionality that goes into this. So building a great website or building a good website is not a function of it's not a function of the businesses, the scale of the businesses, or what you are selling, right? It's just about you being intentional in terms of like design, in terms of engineering. Like one thing that is obvious here is that there's design excellence, there's engineering excellence, there's good leadership, and the marketing team is probably not rushing to like launch tomorrow morning. Like everybody like usually like took their time and put in the effort and the sweat to like make something like this happen. What else? So yeah, I've talked about this guy. Come on the landing page, then scroll down, then good illustrations again, then look at this animation. This illustration here actually gives me Google local guide vibes, which is more like you are exploring. So yeah, and see, explore categories. Oh my goodness, it's almost like I had no like the next thing that was coming. So yeah, this is really, really nice. You have like a lot of things going on here, and everything is just really bold and nice and interesting. I think one thing that they did or they might have overdone is actually like using like a lot of scrolling stuff. When you say a lot of scrolling stuff, sometimes like you don't really like really know what to pay attention to, right? But I think it works. I think this works so fine. Then look at the illustrations again. Like I think one thing that they did really well, or they did super really well, or super good, is this use of illustrations. Everything just looks really nice, and they are clickable. Can you see that these illustrations are clickable? They are not just illustrations that you look at and enjoy. They are illustrations that you can click and they can use it to convert customers. So basically, if you are looking for a business in Yaba, in Surulere, in Ogudu, you can just like click on this and it shows you all the restaurants that are within our environment. I think so. Like building websites should not just be, oh, fancy thing, it looks nice, it looks good. It's also about like being able to like convert people, and that is like a lot of intentionality that has gone into like this website. And of course, that's like why it's like top of my list of one of like my favorite websites this year. Then you have tweets from people. I don't know if these tweets are being sourced from Twitter or they just got it, because I don't see my name here. I'm sure I've tweeted something about Chowdeck in the past. So why my name is not here? That's a problem. I need to unlock my everybody. So yeah, but yeah, I think they are sourcing this from Twitter, or they are scraping the data from Twitter, right? Because this is like multiple. This is the same person. So if they were not scraping this from Twitter, let's say they were doing it manually, they most likely like would not have like let something like this happen. Then you have the stories, then you have like FAQs. We've seen this before. Then we've seen this guy before. Then you've seen this lovely footer. However, I have issue with the footer on mobile, and this is like the only website that I will be showing the footer on mobile. Right. I feel like a lot of real estate is being used in this footer on mobile. I feel like a whole lot of real estate is being used here. Like there's just like so many space that is like that you're trying to like use on this page. The layout still looks good, the layout still looks fine, but I think that this footer can be better. And you have Chowdeck and all of those things, right? If you're in Lagos, this is not paid advertisement, but if you're in Lagos, please try out Chowdeck. What does it that they are the fastest delivery service in Nigeria? And yeah, cool stuff. So yeah, that's my top website so far. Right now, I'm going to be reviewing websites that people have sent in. I hope people sent in responses. I beg you, people should not hear me now. Send in your responses. Let me know what your favorite websites are, and let us look at them. So yeah, and I hope that these websites were built in 2022. If you don't have a link to the form, I'm going to drop a link to the form in the website now. So far so good. I think I can just do a quick recap. Some of the websites we've reviewed, since there are new people on the live stream, some of the websites we've reviewed includes Flutterwave's marketing website, Flutterwave's dashboard. We have Mainstack. All of these brands, they didn't pay me. If any of their CEOs, or anybody working in their companies wants to do brand partnership, please let them reach out to us. We need money, or probably like just subscribe. That's like we accept payment in the form of subscription as well, but we don't mind add cash as well. So we have Mainstack, we have Dojah, which is an identity verification platform. We have Isaac Fayemi, which is like a portfolio website. So Isaac Fayemi, let's quickly check that out. Yeah, really amazing website as well. I don't want to take too much of your time. Then what we just finished reviewing was Chowdeck. Then there was Paystack Terminal, really amazing website, work done by Studio Null, I think. I don't know if Studio Null actually like worked on this website, but the founders of Studio Null tweeted about doing something on the website. Those are like the website that we've reviewed so far. So right now, I'm reviewing websites by people, website that people have shared, right? So that's what I'm reviewing right now. I'm going to share the link to the form again. Actually, the link to the form is in the description for this live stream. So you can actually like just drop like what's your favorite website this year so far, like what they are. And let's take a bash at them. Some of even my own favorite website, like we try like took a bash at them and like destroy some of these websites. So like in this, when sending in your response, you can actually like enter multiple websites. It doesn't have to be one website. You can just like comma this, comma that, and all of that. So the first response that was sent in was giftly.me. So let's see what giftly.me looks like. Is it going to be amazing? Is it going to be disappointing? And boom, no more bad gifts. Okay. Interesting. So immediately, sorry, I'm correcting somebody's work. I'm sure if you guys see things I've worked on, you guys probably like assassinating me or something. Yeah, but I think something that could have been better on that first load is that the font that was shown for this was a sans serif. I think the default, right, should be a serif, so that even though the font is still going to load after the website is done loading, you already have an experience that is close to like the reality, right? So no more bad gifts. Yeah, this is looking good. I think the colors are actually like very strong and bold, and there's like good contrast there, even though there's like a lot of colors here, but you can still see like the content of the website. And I like the little ribbon on their logo over here. Then it says find friends. Oh, let me just do Shala. I don't have any friend. Oops, nothing. Oh, at least it shows oops. Some search bar will not even work. Oh, by the way, we've reviewed Burger King's website as well. Then you have share to. Okay, these are just like descriptions of the app, how it works. Create a wish list, share wish list, claim. There you have these. These images are obviously stock photos. Shoot a wish and share. Then you have okay, not bad. I think in terms of identity, one thing they are kind of consistent with is it seems like for their icons, right, there is like an unfinished dot. Like most of the icons are unfinished. So, for example, like this space here, can you see this guy? There's like a space in there, right? For let me scroll down. There was something I saw as well. You see this arrow as well. This arrow looks like kind of uncompleted as well. I think in terms of like branding, brand identity, consistency, I think that's something that is really good. Then you have like FAQs, very simple, straightforward, tells you what the business is doing. Let's try and create a wish list for free. Oh, so it shows a modal, which is not a bad thing. So let me just say web boss. Let me just do web boss live stream. Then wishes 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. That's my wish. If you're on this live stream and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Add another camera and lights. Oh, interesting. So I can just click on share. I don't even have to create an account. Oh, kindly sign up to Givesly to enable you share your wish list to your family and friends. I think this is super smart marketing. So you've created a wish list. You want to sign up. I'm going to sign up because literally I just need to enter a few details and we have access to my wish list. Like sometimes let users do something, give them access to the platform so that you can get them to come in. I think this is like super smart marketing, right? If you are working for your marketing team, you should probably like be taking notes. That's super smart in my own opinion. Save like, and I'm done signing up, then I can have access to my wish list. Hello, welcome. Then you are going to send me an email. Then there's an hacker in Russia watching this video that will probably try to now hack me. But let's verify email address and let's log in. Okay, log in. And let me just do I remove smog. Now, where Olokpa will carry everybody is if there's no wish list. Now, that's very terrible experience. Like if you've made someone go through the stress of creating a wish list and creating an account after creating that wish list with the promise that the only reason they don't have access to their wish list is because they've not signed up to your platform. If they signed up to the platform, then you should allow them to have access to that wish list or something. So I think that's not really good. Probably, I think the issue here is because the data is being saved on the server. Maybe like save that wish list in local storage so that by the time they log in by the time you log in for the first time, you pull it from local storage and you send it to your server or something, and they have access to their wish list. I'm not going to go through the stress of creating a wish list, but I think in terms of marketing, that was really smart. At least they got me to sign up, and subsequently, I can always what do you call it? Subsequently, I can always come back here to like create a new wish list, but I'm definitely like not going to do that this night. So let's check out some other websites. Okay, I'm seeing some websites here. So please send in more responses. We have render.com. Okay, render. I know who send this in, or should I say I know who send this in? You're my guy. You're probably on this live stream, and you send this in. Okay, so I think render is it's an hosting platform, and many a times marketing or designing for an hosting platform is usually very tricky because obviously you are designing or building this for like for techie people. So many a times like just want to go straight to the point and all of that. But I think this was really nice. The fastest way to host your web apps, just telling like people like the things to use, and brag rights, disrupt startup battlefield winner 2019. Okay, cool. Then you are showing like some processes of like what the platform does, right? Oh, select the service type, web server, static website, deploy in seconds and stuff. All your services in one place. Okay. I think one thing that is really looking good here is the use of illustrations, right? The website looks like a black and white website in terms of like the logo itself, but across the illustrations, there is like a lot of colors going on in there. I'm not a branding expert, right? But I think that's like a really smart way to like exude your brand. It's not every time like splash everything with colors, splash everything with this one, splash everything with that one. In terms of like the things that you use, right? There is a way that you are still able to like remain consistent, and that's like I feel like that's what branding is about. So if I see an illustration on a flyer that looks like this, oh, it animates when you hover on it. Mado. Okay, is it just that one? Oh, it seems it's just that one. I think that's what they call Easter eggs, right? Oh, that's an Easter egg. Nice. Uh-uh. I think that's something they probably should have done for every other thing on this website. Then you have sea dogs. Oh, nice. Then there's this thing showing like a wave. Oh, nice. Things like this can actually be quite complicated to do. So this is like a really good use. This is really nice. What's happening on Twitter? You have this feed. Oh, and I like this thing around it. Oh, nice. Like it's so obvious when a team is working with like branding experts or people like understands brand identity and stuff, right? So like this is looking really nice. This is like adding swag to normal Twitter or normal tweets that people like just put out. Like you just over on this and it looks like really, really nice. Can you click on it? And it takes you to the tweet too. Amazing. Cool stuff. What's me on Twitter? What some awesome people say. Then you have the video. I think one thing that really does it for me for this website is just like the use of colors. Like they really like use the colors really, really, really well. Render API, then you have the API page. I think it's a custom built API system because it feels like it's under the system. Uh, yeah, this looks really, really nice. This looks really, really good. So that's render. What website are we checking again? Squarespace. Okay, was Squarespace built in 2022? I can't say if Squarespace was built in 2022. Squarespace is like, oh, okay, they do redesign every year, most of these big businesses. So, yeah, it's possible that their website was built in 2022. Everything to sell anything. Mado, people can write copy, sha. Okpo. Everything to sell anything. Share you to you not want to sell anything. Basically, like everything that you need to sell anything, Squarespace has it. I think that's really great copy. Grow your business online, create website, e-commerce made easy, market your business. So basically, Squarespace is telling you don't come and do fancy things. Like if you want to sell, you want to make money, like this is where you should come. And they were like very, very direct and like straightforward with it, which I think is really, really super good and amazing. E-commerce made easy. I think I'm sure like when they gave a brief to the person that was going to write copy of this website, the CEO or whosoever was in charge of this project was just like, see, our keyword is ease, make life easy. Anything aside easy, please just leave it out of the picture. So yeah, I think it's really nice. Like just like going straight to the point. No time for gymnastics and say, oh, this is what should happen, this is what, and the use of imagery as well. Of course, it is Squarespace, they are classic and shit, and they have like all the money in the world to like run things like this, right? But layout is like very simple and straight to the point. They try to do some animation as well, but it's not too much, right? So yeah, it's not too much. You see, the animations are actually like very, very subtle, and the fact that they kept showing devices, the fact that they kept showing devices as well shows that, oh, this is like a work from home kind of platform or like do it yourself kind of platform where you can just like be on your laptop and like go to a store, a shop, and basically like just move on with life. Yeah, so Squarespace, really nice layout. You have the converter. Okay, yeah, currency. Nigeria is never in the currency of these things. Website examples. So let's see what this looks like. I love the animation. There's a way the animation just like not too much, but just interesting. This looks really nice. Portfolio. Oh yeah, and they did horizontal scroll. I think that's something that was really quite popular this year as well. Then you have stores, like the animation on this website, even though subtle, is so unique and like, and it really does it for me. So let's see what other websites we have here. Drop your responses. What are your favorite websites so far in 2022? And let's check them out. Let's bash them. We've bashed some websites here, like really nice website. Oh, Get Drop. Oh, nice. Oh, like I can see some really amazing things about this website already. But I have a quick comment, which was very similar to the comment I made about Giftly. But I don't know if that's a problem with like Nigerian engineers this way, right? Is if a font is going to be end up a sans serif at the end, like just set the alternative to sans serif when you are setting the font setting, right? And one thing that I really like about this website, like this animation, of course, is so amazing. Like you have a shopping cart and things are going into it. Like it's like things are going into it to be delivered to your doorstep. And the fact that they immediately called out that this is only available in Marina. and Lekki. So don't be in Surulere or be in Yaba and expect that something will be dropped at your doorstep. And the use of gradients on this website is also really, really amazing. Oh, nice. In something, the illustrations are really, really nice and amazing as well. You can see that the illustrations are bold. I think the only thing that Flutterwave did not get right is illustrations. Maybe they should fire the guy doing illustrations. Okay, don't fire anybody. Sorry, please. I'm not in the position to tell you to fire anybody, but I feel like the only thing that Flutterwave didn't do or get so well was like illustrations. But like other brands are doing this so well, right? Shop from over 1,000 stores, and yeah, then you have all the stores and everything is now an horizontal scroll. This looks amazing. These are obviously stock photos, but these are stock photos that worked really well. So drop it in few clicks. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. The use of imagery on this website is actually top notch. Love to shop. Oh, nice. See Easter eggs. So you can over on this guy to see this. Trusted by some of the notable businesses around. Oh, nice. Like, I think one thing that's also amazing is the use of color. Look at how all this section looks grayed out, but yet it still looks amazing. So see what people are saying. I love this. I love this grid here. I love this here. Then schedule a drop. Mad. Then you have this modal. Welcome back. Really good. Really good stuff. Cool stuff. Sign up slash login. Oh, see the same thing. So I think one thing that I've observed so far is the fact that a lot of businesses are actually using modals, right? Like, and I don't go to another page. Like, let's all just see you here, collect your money, and move on with life. That kind of thing, which I think is really, really, really good and amazing, right? So I think that businesses are focused what do you call it? I think that businesses are really focusing on like conversion, and which I think is really amazing. Especially like, of course, everybody wants to make money. That's why you are doing business. So you should like look for the best ways to optimize your business or your website in order to like easily convert customers so that you can collect their money. So sign up and yeah, that's straight to the point. Become a dropper. This is really nice. This is really nice. Like, never leave a dead link on your website. It's better to use a Google form than to leave a dead link. And Google form actually try like allows you to like customize stuff these days. So you can see like this really nice image. Like, this is a lot of intentionality. Like, I think the keyword is intentional. Like, don't just throw things out there. Like, this image looks nice and the background is also nice as well. But for me personally, I have PTSD with when forms are long. I think these forms can probably like be broken into steps, like maybe like into 2 steps or something. But anything aside that, it looks amazing. If you need to use a Google form to quickly collect data, please use it. Don't wait till like your front end engineer is ready to like do stuff and like move on with life. Then the last on this list so far is use Zilla. Let's see what Zilla looks like. Use Zilla. Oh, Madu, shop more, pay later, zero interest. Nice. Join over 30,000 subscribers, right? Okay, yeah. Then you have a preview of the mobile app here, right? Then gradients as well. Nice use of gradients. Then you have these images that are floating up and down. Pay over time, pay interest free. Then you have this. Oh, I think I really like this section. Like, it's actually unique. I'm not sure it looks like anything we've seen so far. It doesn't look like anything we've seen so far. You have this guy in various sections and the consistency of the image. So even though I know this is a stock photo, because if anybody has used Shutterstock, you've seen this guy's face. But there is a way like it was used to like emote all the expressions that is needed across. Then I like this. I'm not sure what I feel about this though, but I'm sure it's a branding thing, probably connected. Probably that's like the brand pattern, something that is probably connected to this brand stuff that we have here. So from here to shoes, getting I think this is feedback from customers, and it feels and it looks like notes, even though it looks more like a ticket, but it actually looks like notes. It feels more like a ticket, but it actually looks like notes, maybe because of the handwritten text. Are these SVGs or actual text or images? I want to confirm that. I think they are images. Let me see. Oh, the actual text, but you can't highlight them. Maybe because they are using Flickity. Flickity, I hate Flickity. I use Flickity at work, but I hate it because it has a lot of constraints, even though it is lightweight, and that's the only reason it sells, right? But yeah, cool. Then this horizontal scroll. I think I should probably do a video to highlight like maybe website design trends. Oh, yes, it's a brand element. Oh, yeah, amazing. Yeah. So I think I think that's like the way branding works. Like for me, I'm obviously like a designer, so I don't have an idea of how the brand, but like it was used very well, and the fact that it is consistent like across the brand makes it work. And the use here as well, like this just feels like handwritten notes. It just feels like somebody like wrote a note to Zilla, and that looks really amazing, right? And we have horizontal scroll here as well, which looks amazing. The use of the icons, the use of these icons here really looks amazing. Then you have like all these various images. Oh, and you have the brands offering the images as well. So you have this dental person, even though this is probably not the image of the dent of somebody at this dental office, but you have the logo here, right? Yeah, I think this looks really amazing. Yeah, then this section. I think this website is the most uncontemporary website that we reviewed this night. Like you deserve a smooth life. Yeah, you're obviously able to read this text, even though you can't see the entire text. And I think that's like what makes this website unique. Then you have these, I don't know, maybe videographers or cinematographers will be able to like explain this one. Like there's just this way, this skewed, is this skewed? Is yeah. So there's this skewed view for the images, which I think looks really nice. Okay, someone is saying I should check the merchant pages. Okay, you make initial deposit. Yeah, I think I like this. Many people will just leave you to like guess this, but plus shows that there is more to it. Okay, this probably that's something that needs to get better. This guy is already touching this guy. Then boost at Zilla so that bots don't pick up the email. Nice. Okay, so for merchant, that's the merchant page here. Oh, nice. Same one with Zilla. Then you have all the various brands. Nice. The Mado. Okay, yeah. This looks really, really amazing. You have like this 3D animation, so which is being replaced. I think one thing that about this website is the fact that you have like a lot of elements which eventually hold various things, but they feel consistent, right? So, like for example, like this component here feels like this component, but it is different and it feels unique, right? So you have instant settlement, you have business and marketing, zero risk. Then this part, let your customers. I think that this part might need to like be a little better. I think maybe because some of these currencies they look blurred, right? So when you first get here, it feels like there is a mistake, and I think like maybe the contrast. I'm not a designer, so I can't give so much opinion about things like this, right? But I feel like the contrast, this purple color with this, right? I think probably it's something that could be better, right? Then one, your customers see bad your customers see what they like in your store. So when I first saw this, I literally just thought that the only thing that was going to change is just like the number one, number two. Even though at the back of my mind, I'm like, it would be really cool if what is on screen changes. Oh, nice. They choose Zilla as their payment method. Payment successful. Okpa, people they develop. People are building stuff. Nice. Like that's really nice. Like this is a okay, it's not gamified. I don't know what this kind of experience is called, but it's like this scroll. Oh yeah, it's called scroll telling, like storytelling with scrolling. Storytelling with scrolling, right? So it's really amazing. So your customers see what they like. So you're not just telling them your customers see what they like. So they're on Zara website, they choose Zilla as their payment method, then payment successful. Your customer completes the checkout. As a Zilla merchant, when customers come to buy from you, then you hook in join Zilla. Oh, this link is not working. It has to work. Website can always find like this, and join Zilla will not work. So what did you now enjoy all of these things for? Wow, this join Zilla button is not working. Someone needs to tell join Zilla team that they've designed an experience, but unfortunately they are not getting customers, or maybe there's a reason for that. Oh, Mado, I thought that was the end though. It has not finished. Wait, I need to refresh and see that part again. Whoa, people are building stores in Nigeria, man. Okay, yeah. So you have this. Okay, yeah. So you have this counter 59. Oh, nice. Oh, there's literally like a counter, and that counter is vertical. I think one thing about this website is bold, like just taking like a lot of bold, like very bold decisions, right? But I think something that is probably like not good enough is the fact that this counter is not showing very well. So maybe if this counter was horizontal, right, and you have like create an account in 3 minutes or something. I don't know how that's going to work in terms of layout. I think that might have done some justice to like this particular section. But I really like the fact that the counter is bold and you have like create an account in minutes, and you can literally like just wait and like just watch the counter happen, right? So I think that's something that's really nice. Then you have join Zilla. Okay, then it goes to the login page, right? Then you scroll down, you have the counter. Okay, it actually starts at 3 minutes, then it goes down. I think another thing for this counter, let me try and refresh this page. Uh, and I just want to like wait for like maybe like some sec. Yo guys, if you are just joining this live stream, or if you're on this live stream already and you have like some website, really amazing website that you've seen this year, it's going to be a website that you've worked on this year. Now you work on them now. Show you the fear any. You're a badass, you're a boss, you're a web boss, you build like a boss, you design like a boss. You can drop like those websites in the comment section in the form that I'm dropping right now, and I am going to like review those websites as well. Like we've seen some really amazing and mad websites today. Okay, yeah. So what I wanted to check. Oh, what I wanted to check. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to confirm if the counter starts before you reach here, but apparently it doesn't, because it was after I scrolled to this place that I started counting down to 3 minutes. So that's something that is really amazing as well. Then, oh yeah, so binary to depict coding. Can you copy and paste this code? A lot of people are not able to do copy and paste code because it's actually a pain in the ass. I've done this before, but it was actually like a pain in the ass because there's really no automatic way to do this styling. You literally have to like create an object for the various styles and stuff like that. I've done this for something before. Let me see if I can show the website. What's the name of this website? Oh, Parkway, yeah. Parkway.ng. Yeah. Yeah, so I worked on this website. I'm not reviewing anything I worked on. I beg. I don't want anybody to throw me under the bus. So you can see like this is actually like code that you can copy and try to paste. That I feel like is usually like a better opinion. It's usually better than just showing an image of where is drop. Oh, not drop, that Zilla, right? That I feel like many of them is just better than seeing the screenshot, because obviously an engineer is going to use this. Now I've seen the screenshot. So what next? But then I guess it's just to pass information. So you see our documentation where probably there is more code samples. And to be honest, this is the first time I'm seeing a code documentation inside of Notion. I would like to see what this looks like. And this website is like the most amazing. Like if they say boss brain websites, like a lot of things, like just they shock me. Yeah, well, really good stuff. Okay, yeah. I think probably images or videos are supposed to be here. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be an image. Okay, yeah. So these are images. Getting started with Zilla. I'm just trying to look through this documentation. I would expect to see more code samples in what do you call it, in the documentation though, since okay, yeah. So you have more code samples now, but you can't toggle the code samples, which is why like I was a bit skeptical when I saw Notion as documentation, because I know even though you're able to show code samples in Notion, it's not as comprehensive like other platforms. Something like README, yeah, something like README, you can have code samples like in various languages, say PHP, JavaScript, and all of that, and that will probably like be way better, right? Then you have this section which looks really nice as well. So yeah, I think so far so good. That's all the websites that we have. If you are just joining this live stream, this has just been like massive. I don't know if anybody who has been on this live stream so far and you enjoyed this live stream, like just drop comments in the comment section, show some love, share this live stream with somebody, and probably tell them to subscribe as a thank you for the live stream, for me, for giving me the opportunity to actually like bash some of your favorite websites. I think I should probably do more of this like next year, like every month, like just do like a review of like amazing websites that have come across in that month. If nobody is going to drop any other response or drop any other websites, I think it's a wrap from me. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to build like a boss, design like a boss. Just do everything like a boss because you're a boss already. Cheers, man. My name is Aremu Smog, and I will see you next time. Bye. Stay jiggy and keep being awesome.